Honestly, guys, I really don't even know what to say for sure. Like I'm shooken up, I'm rattled. I'm not 100% by no means in a state or condition. I should probably do the review quite yet because I was just yelling at my screen saying "fuck yeah," that's how it's done. But this show is so real. It's so honest, and it shits on the normal cliche of anime to where we always have those, whether it be female, male, whatever it may be, whatever relationship kind of circumstances it may be, it always has that just BS. That this BS anime cliche and the way that their point of view on it, their take on it. And this show really just is realism at its greatest or at its finest. These two characters are honest. I mean, Sakuta is just straightforward all the time. The scene whenever she's hugging him, and she kind of teases him about the lewd thoughts. And he's like, the things you're thinking of, I'll tell you what, mine are 100 times worse. And she kind of backs off like, holy crap. Like, he is so real and honest to the point where Ashley didn't even make it weird. It literally did not even make it weird, and that's something that I love. I love how it's more realistic than other shows, and we're just shitting on the cliche. Some people aren't quite that honest, but nonetheless, it's just really special to see that happening on screen. And I mean, you clearly get to see that, of course. Well, Sakuta's into mine. He's basically just straight up saying it. I mean, we already have the characters holding hands in episode 2, and the fact that it doesn't feel forced, the fact that the writing's beautiful, the scenes are awesome, the scenes just kind of tug at your heartstrings already. That's just goes to the writing. And I mean, that goes to forming the foundation as to why, he's into Mai more than just her looks. But the fact that he's so honest and just straight up telling her he thinks she's beautiful, it's really cool because it makes the relationship work already because he's so honest. And it's weird, it's kind of illogical in a way, but I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree with me on that. So, and we also get to see that he's doing this because he knows what it is to be alone. He knows what it feels like to be alone and try to go through these things all by yourself. And he says, I'm doing this because someone helped me before. And I came to this school because I wanted to find that girl. I want to be with that girl and or around that girl, and I could never find her. And she is someone that helped me, so I know that feeling. I know what I can do for you. If I can do to you and or for you what she did for me, I know that feeling you're going to get, and I love that. That is excellent. Excellent writing, in my personal opinion, and I refuse to be told otherwise. So, on top of that, though, the show did do some funny scenes, like at the park where that girl just kicked the shit out of Sakuta. Then she's like, "Here, kick me, make it even." And he actually kicked her. That actually was absolutely hilarious. But at the same time, I do got to say that, on top of the relationship thing, before we get too far astray, the ending where she's like, why don't we just kiss? Like, obviously there is some kind of, whether it be romantic tension, sexual tension, whatever it may be, it's there. And she's just straightforward, like, why don't we do it? And that's something in real life that it's there all the time, but people never act upon it. But of course, anime, they don't act upon it 99% of the time. Instead, they decide to have the girl act like a tsundere, even though maybe it's a girl that's not a tsundere, but she just is in that moment. Or they just give the personal, the typical attitude of a strip tsundere. They just give them that persona, right? I mean, and the girls that aren't a tsundere, they got to, just for that romantic scene, so nothing happens. Not this show. This show's like, nah. I mean, they're like, nah, we're not doing that bullshit. We are gonna shit on cliches, and that's exactly what this show has done. But towards the end, though, whenever they're talking about her mom and having her mom come to the beach or whatever, and I guess they didn't talk about it, all just kind of happened at once, and her mom has forgotten her. That's a really, 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 really emotional scene, and I just love how the show actually handled that. I love the character interactions. I love the dialogue. If you have deep dialogue and your dialogue has depth to it, you're automatically going to have at least a B+ show. I mean, look at Classroom of the Elite. Look at Snafu. Look at a show like Gintama, whenever it really has some serious dialogue moments. Unique and or have a lot of originality to them. And the show always leads to good characterization and good character development. And look what the show's doing. I mean, it leads to good side characters too. Snafu. Perfect example. So, I mean, the other scene that I wanted to talk about, I'm somewhat forgetting it. What is it? The scene to where, I want to go back to the bed scene. I kind of skipped this. I'm kind of jumping back here again, though. But the scene is like, you don't have to kiss me. They're talking about the first kiss and everything like that. He's like, basically, just do you. Like, you don't, that kiss ain't got to be to me. And I love that because that showcases how hard romance is, but showcases the right choice. And she gets into showbiz again, she'll be really busy. Maybe she won't have no time for Sakuta. Maybe she'll only have time for a dude that's actually in showbiz too, that she actually has to be around because they're working together and they're always in the same area, so it's just convenient. You know, even when they travel, they're going to be next to each other because they're doing the same shit together. Unlike, you know, Sakuta, who's most definitely not an actor, he'll be across the world, across the country. And it's just really cool to see that. That realism, and sometimes they say you only love her if you let her go, and that's so true, so hard. And not saying they have that kind of relationship quite yet, but like the fact that his state of mind is so right, so morally correct, it's cool to see, because I want to see if that state of mind is going to crumble and then it's going to be built back up or not. That's something I'm really interested in seeing. Great episode. I like this more than Goblin Slayer. I do. I love Goblin Slayer. Studio White Fox has made my favorite anime of all time, ReZero. But I believe in them. I love their work. But this show is really good. I mean, this is Snafu greatness level, and Snafu is one of my top 5 shows. Like, you could easily say Snafu is my second favorite show. You could say it is arguably my first. It just depends. Wow, really good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content that we are getting from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, because it's special, and that's what it's going to continue to be. I can already tell it's really good. So, as always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter X25. I will see you guys next time, next episode, next week, next Wednesday, 150. Let's go. This is really good writing. Can't appreciate it any more than I am right now. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching.